Luckily, today's video won't require this. Save these for when we have a really big problem. Well, off to the truck. Alright, we are here today and we are going to be doing the coil packs and spark plugs. I'm at 190,000, so I'm getting ready to update this, but pretty much what started this, I have, really another 20,000 miles. I changed these plugs at 120,000, but I wound up getting a P0302, a cylinder 2 misfire, about a month ago, and luckily I had my code reader on me, but what wound up happening was, you can't see it right now, but when I take all this apart, coil pack went bad. But I did throw a new plug in there, new coil pack. I went online and just got all the Toyota stuff because, yeah, these are expensive, but you don't want to put the garbage in there because, they'll work for a few months or a year before they start causing you misfires. So, went online, got a better deal on them. So we're going to be replacing 7 coil packs and 7 plugs today, since I already did the other cylinder 2. And to anyone that doesn't know, and again, you can find this online, the order, okay, you're looking at the passenger side of the vehicle, cylinder 2468 1357 on the driver's side. So if you ever need to know your firing order, this way too, if you get a misfire on a different cylinder, you know which cylinder you're looking for. So let me start taking this apart. I'm not going to bore everyone with taking the air box off and popping this up. I'm pretty sure by now anyone that owns these understands how this stuff works. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here and the end result. And plus two, since this truck is lifted, I'm going to give this little sky creeper I got on Amazon a whirl, because it should be a lot easier than trying to jump up here. So let's get started. Alright, so you just take the top of the air box off. You can take the bottom out if you need more access, but honestly on this side you have enough room. All you have to do is just take the top off. But like I was saying, you can see there's one brand new coil pack. That's the one that I just changed literally last month. So I'm going to use a 10 millimeter and take the nuts there. Well, not this one, but you can see the, like here, you take those 10 millimeters off. I'm going to pull those coil packs out, and then we'll take these other plugs out and then move on to the next side. Okay, obviously you got to disconnect your coils, your electrical connectors. You just be careful, squeeze them and pull up, they'll come off. Take the coil packs out. Now I'm going to be taking the plugs out. Another piece of useful information. Now, I got these directly from Toyota, but I still check my gap. And the reason being is I've had an instance or two, not from Toyota, another car manufacturer, where, they come pre-gapped, but you should always check them, because for the Tundras, and I think the Sequoias, and I think even some of the Lexus GX, the 460s and 470s, again, you should always check your owner's manual, but normally the gap on these is between 0.0394 to 0.044. You don't want to go any lower or any higher, but again, always refer to your manual. Okay, driver's side of the engine, just pull the coil packs out. Also too, just FYI, make sure that the old grommet with the coil pack comes off, because your new ones come with it. But yeah, I'm going to pull these other plugs out on the driver's side and then start putting them back in. Okay, so here's where we're at. All 7 plugs are out. Passenger side, not too happy with how the plugs look, especially the number 6 and the number 8. So there's the driver's side. Let me block this light here. Driver's side plugs look great. Even the coil packs, with them being the originals, are in really good shape. Passenger side, yeah, the number 8, which is the one right there in the back, and then the number 6 cylinder. Number 6 isn't really bad, but I don't like the oil that I'm seeing on the threads. So I got my bore scope out. I'm just gonna poke into number 6 and number 8 cylinder and see what's going on in there. Okay, that's the number 8 cylinder. I'm doing a video off of my bore cam. The cylinder is good. I see what the issue is, which again, that is not uncommon with these 5.7s. You know, pretty much when you go on the Toyota you go on the forums. Sorry, I still need some more coffee here. The 3UR FEs, these engines, apparently, from what I see, like on the Toyota forum, a lot of the passenger side, you know, have like, they don't look as great as the driver's side. I don't know what that is. A lot of the research that I have done on these trucks and reading, I know especially, I'm trying to think of the gentleman's name. He's also on YouTube. It's a Toyota maintenance guy. And he was talking about these engines, especially with your coolant, which something I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't check the manual, but you know, a lot of guys think that you can run 100,000 miles on your antifreeze, which is true. This guy is a certified technician. That's true when the truck is new, but supposedly after your first 100,000 miles, you're supposed to change it every 50. When I first got this truck, it had, I think it was like high 70,000s. I bought it in February of 2020. Now I have almost 200,000. But when I got it, even though I can see most of it was done, I bought it from a Toyota dealership. I still changed everything. I did the transmission, full flush. Did the rear differential, front differential, transfer case, power steering, bled the brakes, did the antifreeze. Now, when I did the antifreeze, I will say this, I cheated. First time I did it, you know, I drained the radiator, drained the overflow, and here I can show you. Now, this isn't really a how-to video onto, let me see if you can try to focus in here. All right, where are we at? Okay, see that valve? See the yellow guy? And right to the left? Okay, that's a brass valve. There's one on the other side of the engine as well. That's how you burp the engine, you get the air out. You drain, you just open those, and again, they're brass, so if you do decide to do that, check another video out where someone's showing you how to do them on these engines. But before I get lost, pretty much, you know, I listen to what's going on in these forums. There's a lot of guys that know exactly what they're talking about. I'm not concerned with this oil, but it is something I'm going to have to address. Pretty much the valve cover has to come off, and you know, the spark plug gaskets, or the well gaskets, whatever you want to call them, that's probably what's leaking down there. So I'm not really concerned with it at this point. You know, right now today I'm just doing the 7s plugs because I just did the other one. And again, already checked the gap, and a new PCV valve. So I'm gonna put this guy away and get these plugs reinstalled. Okay, got the 4 plugs in on the passenger side, and yeah, I did another video using this nice little spark plug insertion. It's nice because you put the plug on the end, and that twist. So that's why you kind of start by hand. Then it's great on, you know, especially a vehicle like this where you got to move around things. So it's a nice little tool to have when you're doing spark plugs. Even if you have a 4-cylinder and it's, you know, right on top, good tool to use. But all 4 plugs are in. I have them torqued. So now we're going to go ahead and this is the part number for the ignition coils, which apparently I used across a ton of Toyota engines. But again, check your part numbers. Make sure when you're doing yours, you have your part number. Those are the plug numbers. And it's nice because everything is Toyota. And that's what you want to use on your Toyota parts. So I'm going to drop these coil packs back in, torque the 10mm bolts down, plug them in, and move over to the the passenger side. And I don't know if I said passenger side in the beginning of this, but this is the driver's side. Okay, all 4 brand new coil packs are in. So off to the passenger side. Now I'm going to do this to the best of my ability with one hand, to kind of show you how this spark plug tool works. Just lower it in, nice and easy. Switch hands here. And you feel it, and you just start turning that, and then it starts going in. That's pretty much how that tool works. Alright, had to just take a little walking break, but all the new coil packs and plugs are in on the passenger side. I'm gonna put this back together, and it's got one more little thing I have to do, which I definitely always do with my spark plugs, is I change my PCV valve. It kind of sucks to get to. It's I don't even think I can really show you, but this hose right here, I'm gonna pull this crap out. It's down there. I'll try to film it as best as I can, but pretty much word of caution. And I think this is, yeah, these are plastic. So you got to be careful when you reassemble these so that you don't damage it, because you're putting plastic in plastic. So no Herculeses need to apply for this job. So I'll get focused in. Let me get this other stuff back together. All right. That there, well, that there is 15 years old. Yeah, some guys pull it out. It was the original insulation that goes between the manifold here and the water inlet. But you'll see right here, this hose. And if you see that green down there, let me see if I can focus in on it. That's the PCV valve on the 5.7 3UR FE engine here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hose off up top. And I remember last time doing this, it's tricky down there to get that on. So this is just going to be patience. There is no way I'm going to be able to, well, I mean, it might make you seasick, but I can try to set this phone up and see if I can try to record it. We'll see. All right, time to play operation. Hopefully I don't knock my phone over. Yeah, I don't know how good this is gonna work. Okay. Well, wish me luck. I don't know how much of this you guys can see, but if I can just squeeze, there we go. I'm just gonna pull a, doesn't that suck? Right there, I had it. Ta-da. Okay. There's a PCV valve. There's the hose. So, here, take a walk with me. Okay, it's on, and literally, that's how loose it is. So, just back that PCV valve out, and then put it in by hand, and lightly torque it by hand. Plastic on plastic, so just be careful. There's the new valve that's going to be going in. So, the spark plug tool, absolute win too for putting your PCV valve back on, because if you drop it down your engine, you're going to have to go get yourself a new PCV valve. So, note to self. Alright, PCV valve was the last thing installed. Everything's all buttoned up. Fire it up. And as you can see, it started raining, so everything got cleaned up. Let's give her a fire up. Huh, good. No crazy lights. Yeah, so it's nice and smooth. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well, that's 7 new coil packs today, 7 new plugs, and again, bank 2 right there. That one was done, well, I think it was about 15 days ago or something like that. So, yeah, she's good to go. Got a lot of traveling to do with this truck this year. Got a big trip down to the Carolinas again. Trip down to Florida. Some East Coast traveling, coming up through down there, Alabama, Georgia. Possibly, I don't know. We're gonna try to make it over to Texas, but we'll see where this summer brings. But we've got two big trips coming. Big one in May with a bunch of family and friends going down to Myrtle. So stay tuned. I'll have some more videos with the Tundra, and probably some shorts from some of the vacation spots. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching this.